Today I just want to talk about restoration. The word restoration means reinstatement, to be reinstated. Reinstitution, reestablishment, to be established back. To rehabilitate, rehabilitation, replacing. Something that had been lost. That's what we call restoration. Pulling it back or putting it back. The Bible says, and I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. The crawling locust. The crawling locust. Crawling locust. There was a time, I don't know whether you remember, I think 2020 something. I think 2020 or 2021. Locust. When locust gets into your farm, you know locusts, they fly in millions. They can just get into your farm and finish everything. Kama ni mahindi inamaliza, kama ni nyasi inamaliza. They can just travel kilometers. Locusts are devoured. They can devour everything. They can eat everything. Grass, everything. Umeona mahali locust ilikula kweli? Wewe ni mtu wa tao. You are born tao. That is the time you pray for restoration. God, restore me. Restore me. Restore the years that the locust has eaten. Praise the Lord. One time, I can't remember very well the year, but my wife can remember. The chocolate melted on us as a family. Chocolate can melt. I remember kila kitu biashara tukifanya inaanguka. We lost money. But even in spite of the loss, we are still praying God to restore us. And surely God will restore. If you see glory, there's a story behind it. If you see a glory for someone, there's a story behind it. So restoration, you just tell God, restore my finances, restore my marriage, restore my job. So what activates restoration? What activates restoration? The first thing that activates restoration is self-examination. You need to take responsibility and say, why is this happening? Sit back and ask honest questions. When that time came for us, we started with my wife and said, what is wrong with us? We realized, can I tell you the reason why we are suffering? We realized we are not tithing. Tulikuwa tunakula 100 kwa 100. Na kuna tosha. In fact, tulikuwa nasema God ata understand. Haro. Tithing. Self-examination. We were self-examining ourselves. If after God anatubeleza na 10K, tunashinda takutai 1,000. God anasema wewe, I'll send devourer. Examine yourself. That self-examination will restore to you, will restore you. Self-examination. When you are down there, you must come back to yourself. You must ask honest questions about yourself. Ask honest questions. Why is my marriage? Why is my finances? Why is my job, my business, my relationship not working? Ask honest questions. It is within your power to come to yourself. Ni wewe mwenyewe tu. No one can come for yourself. It's only you. The power is in self-examination. Give me Proverbs 18:1. A man who isolates himself seeks his own desire. He rages against all wise judgment. A man who isolates himself seeks his own desire. His own desire. He rages against all wise judgment. You need to come back to yourself, self-examine, and say, I shall go. That time, we were making desperate prayers. Say, God, if you bless us again, if you bless us again, do you remember? If you bless us again, we shall be 100% tithers. If you bless us again, if you bless us again, and ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, me, I don't joke with tithe. Me, I don't joke with tithe. I'm a finance person, so I know how to calculate things. I calculate any money that comes to me. Any, not only any money. And I tithe 10%. I even become extravagant tither, doing more than even 10%. Praise the Lord. Because this is a covenant I made with God when I was down. To make God, God, if you bless us again. God, if you bless us again, we shall remember you to serve you. That's why I serve God wholeheartedly. I give. Not because whatever, because I love and I made a covenant with God. And God has helped us. Number two, because of time. Number two. The second thing that activates restoration is brokenness. Brokenness. Psalms 51:17. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit. A broken and a contrite heart. This, oh God, you will not despise. When you are down there, you need to have the spirit of brokenness. Go down, cry. If you see a man crying, you know men are very difficult to cry. Praise the Lord. Men, God will help us. Tuko na ego fulani tu. Sema, how will people say when I go borrow food? How? I cannot go and borrow food. Where, mama? Nenda. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Restoration. So a contrite and a broken heart. This, oh Lord, shall not despise. Many people want God to restore their honor and dignity. But that sense of self-righteousness and pride is still there. What are we going to call them? Pride. Uko proud. Many people are not able to be restored in their lives because they are not genuinely broken. You have to be genuinely broken. The prodigal son said, how many of my father's hired servants have bread enough to spare, and I perish here with hunger? Self-examination. Praise the Lord. Lastly. Knowledge. Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all thy getting, get understanding. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all thy getting, get understanding. Knowledge says, give. But understanding tells you how to give in a way that will prosper you. Knowledge will tell me give. But wisdom tells you, give in a way. Understanding tells you, give in a way that will prosper you. Knowledge says you what to do. But understanding tells you how to do it. Knowledge tells you how to pray. But understanding tells you how to pray to get results. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And all that getting, get understanding. Hosea 4:6 says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I will also reject you from being priest for me. Because you have forgotten the law of your God, I also will forget your children. Ladies and gentlemen, today, if there's anything that you need to pray today, pray for restoration. God restore me. And what activates restoration is that the first thing is what? Self-examination. Number 2 is brokenness. Number 3 is knowledge.